Hello and welcome to another one of my films. Today I'm just up in Higher Point in Cheshire, parked near the Boar's Head pub and also the Nelson Pit car park, just to give you a yardstick. And this is the canal, and what I want to do is sort of try a different walk around Lyme Park. So this is Bridge 16, which we're just going to cross over. It was nearly quite a brief film then. Blooming heck, nearly went down there. Whew. Well, I do have my big Oasis parker on, so hopefully I might have bounced then. But yeah, winter. It's icy. So, just through the gate here, we follow a really well-defined path for about 15 minutes as we just start to attain some height. Just after about 5 minutes, get to this road, and we're just taking a right. Check that for a view, eh? Wonderful. So, about 1.3 kilometres and about 20 minutes, and we're at this point here. Now, I have filmed this way in before. You've got to get in the park somehow, but this time what I'm going to do is we're going to get to the Bowstones, and it's after that bit that I'm going to take you to parts of the park that I know I've never shown before. So we're just going past this barn here. Right, over the stile here, and we're going to follow those folks in front properly into the park. Now, I know my voice sounds a bit rough, but unfortunately a couple of days ago we lost someone really special, and my best friends have been down in Peterborough now for 30 years, and you know, it's like a second family for me. I love going, and unfortunately the patriarch of the clan, Ed, he passed, and anyway, I guess I sort of had a keening session with my best friend last night for about 2 hours, and I'm still smiling now. What was funny was he came up with this story that basically me and Ed were banned from going out together because whenever we did, it's fair to say damage happened. Could be showers, upholstery, gardens. And he said whenever I was coming down, they always made sure Ed was like in France or something like that, even though he didn't know he was going to France. So yeah, the restorative powers of walking, eh? So it's why I've come up here, really, just to think and smile about a great person, and just look at that, eh? So it's really good to be out. I've had to come in the afternoon, by the way, because I couldn't get out of where I lived. The gates were frozen, so we're heading straight up there. Magnificent, isn't it? Lyme Hall, absolutely stunning in this light. So anyway, the 2.5k, and we're just going to take a right up here for about 15 minutes. Look at those greens. There's no filter on that. Magnificent, eh? Nearly at 900 feet. There is a gate just ahead. We're going to keep following this path. That's an absolutely lovely shot there over Lyme Hall and the cage. So after about an hour and 15, don't hurry, there's a choice. So straight ahead here is towards the Bowstones, and give yourself about half an hour and it's around about 2k. You get to nearly 1,300 feet, and I think that was a sparrowhawk just flew through then. Amazing. So you can either do that, or you can go right here. So I'm going to pop up to the Bowstones, but we'll pick up again from this corner. It's just wonderful up here. Also, you get to see an incredible sight. In front are wild red deer. Can you believe it? Lyme Park. You can probably see my house if I look over my shoulder. And there we have wild red deer. Just be careful as you walk past. I've met them quite a bit before, but I've never been able to film them. It's absolutely magnificent, isn't it? I am absolutely beaming. I hope I've got an amazing silhouette there. We honestly could be in Scotland. Much harder to see, but Highland cattle over there. Amazing. Where am I? But yeah, bit of a push this, I know. So probably adds on about 25 minutes. And boy, I guess you're blowing a bit. But I'm just going to pop up at the top, show you a quick view across the valley there, and then we're coming back down again. Hang on a minute, it sounds like I'm being hunted down by Airwolf. Viewers of a certain age will get that one. There we go. Just look at that sky. You know, I've just had a letter through from the Housing Association, and they're very kindly not going to raise my rent by 14%. They're just going to raise it by 7.5%. But I know at the moment we're all suffering a bit, but these are things that you can do that don't cost a lot of money, and I guarantee absolutely make you feel wonderful. I always touch the Bowstones and check this out for a view. Absolutely stunning. So that's an hour and a quarter. We're at 1,300 feet, and we're now going to head straight back down. That was just 4.5 kilometers. So that was an hour and 30, just from the gate there where we went up to the Bowstones. So we're sort of approaching 6 kilometers now, but like I said, you don't have to do that Bowstones bit, but it's not the first time I've seen the deer, and I was fairly hopeful they might be there. So that was absolutely magnificent. East Cheshire, eh? So this is a new part. Just taking a right here, follow the stream. It is a bit tricky, this path, particularly in the snow, but you can come down this way through the forest as well. But if you get a map or one of the average apps now on your phone, you'll be able to find your way around, no problem. Right, we just crossed the stream here. Brilliant. Right, along this wall we go. There is a small sense of jeopardy, by the way, with it. At the time I'm doing it, they can shut the gate in the woods we're going to, so it's normally at dusk, so I've got about half an hour. So it's not normally a side of the park a lot of people come to. I remember we did when we were younger, so we've got about 10 minutes now to a great view. If I can get out the park in the place I want to, this is going to be a very memorable day. This house has been here as long as I can remember. Maybe an old ranger hut or something, so it's quite eerie. Wow. Welcome to the view. And for a lot of you in the Stockport area, this is where you come sledging. And straight down towards the house there. Absolutely brilliant, this. Right, quick stat count, 6.5k and about an hour and 50. Just mind blowing, isn't it? Just through the gate here, and we're just going to follow the track down. Yeah, a few bumps and bruises from here. Yeah, we'd career down here in the 80s on our bone shaker sleds. Wonderful. So, we get to the path here, and we're going to take a left. It's a wonderful winter vista, isn't it? Right, so here's the gate. Now, is it open or not? I'm 8 minutes before sundown, and normally that's when they shut it. So let's see. Let's have a look. Right, 5 p.m. So get here half an hour, 4:30, because they really do shut that gate. Some of the other ones, it's not quite as straightforward. But anyway, just over the bridge and take a right. Now, 2 hours, 8k, probably 2:10 actually. Little bit of road walking for about 5 or 6 minutes. There is no way around this really, unless you take a very long detour. So just stay safe and walk towards oncoming traffic. We go through this. We just go up here, back onto the canal, and we just take a left now and just keep going back to where we started. So we're back at bridge 16. So, back where we started, that was 9k and 2.5 hours. Give yourself 2.5, 3 hours, don't rush. The wildlife highlight, obviously, what can I say? The red deer. It doesn't always happen that they're there, but that's the thrill of exploring somewhere as beautiful as Lyme Park. So thanks very much for coming with me. I hope you've really enjoyed this film.